INFJ versus Narcissist. Why the attraction feels so strong. That is the deeper psychology. So this is not random. It's a psychological fit, but not a healthy one. The seer meets the performer. The INFJ sees deeply. The narcissist wants to be seen as special. So what happens? The INFJ says internally, I see your pain, your hidden self. The narcissist feels, finally, someone who understands my greatness. But here's the truth. The INFJ sees the wounded child. The narcissist wants you to worship the false self. That mismatch becomes the trap. Empathy meets emptiness. INFJ have emotional depth. Narcissists have emotional hunger. So, just like a well, the INFJ, and a bucket with no bottom, that is the narcissist. The more the INFJ gives, the more the narcissist needs. Now, there's a strong attraction between the narcissist and the INFJ because idealism meets illusion. INFJs don't just see reality, they see potential. They think if I love them enough, they will become who they could be. But narcissists are invested in maintaining an illusion, not becoming real. You are loving a future version that may never exist. That's the key truth. Again, the attraction between the narcissist and the INFJ is because of the hook, the emotional intensity. At the beginning, it often feels deep, rare, and it's meant to be. Why? Because narcissists are skilled at mirroring you, at studying you, at becoming what you value. A mirror doesn't have its own face. It shows you yours. So, what is the hidden wound connection? This part is uncomfortable but important. INFJ sometimes carry a need to be needed, a desire to heal others, a history of emotional responsibility. Narcissists look for exactly that, not because they love it, but because they can use it. Now, the cycle that binds them. Idealization is the stage where you are perfect. Bonding is deep emotional connection. Devaluation is confusion and criticism. Repair attempts by INFJ sometimes they don't work. And the cycle keep repeating itself. Now this creates a trauma bond, an attachment through emotional highs and lows. So the core reality is that the INFJ is trying to build connection. The narcissist is trying to secure control. So how is it that an INFJ heals after narcissistic abuse? How an INFJ heals after narcissistic abuse? Healing is not quick. It is a return to yourself. First truth, it was not what you thought. You must accept the love was inconsistent. The connection was not equal. The person you believed in was partly an illusion. This is painful but necessary. So break the meaning trap. INFJs search for meaning in everything. After abuse, you may ask, why did this happen? What did I do wrong? Be careful. Not everything has a deep spiritual meaning. Sometimes you met someone unhealthy. That's the truth. Reclaim your inner voice. After gaslighting, the INFJ may doubt themselves. So don't doubt yourself as an INFJ. Start small. Trust your feelings again. Trust your memory. Trust your perception. When you feel something, say, this feeling is valid, even if someone denied it. Also, grieve fully. You're not just grieving a person. You're grieving the future you imagined, the version of them you believed in, the version of yourself you were in that relationship. Now, let that grief move. Again, rest your nervous system. INFJs absorb emotional intensity. After narcissistic relationships, your system may feel anxious, hyper alert, exhausted. Healing includes quiet time, nature, safe people, less stimulation. Again, rebuild boundaries slowly. You don't need to become cold. You need to become clear. Understand your pattern without blame. Ask, why did I stay? What did I ignore? What did I hope for? Not to shame yourself, but to grow awareness. Again, go no contact if possible. Distance is not punishment, it is protection. So, how can INFJs protect their energy without losing kindness? Now, this is the balance. Stay soft but not unguarded. Replace I understand with I observe. Understanding someone does not mean excusing them, tolerating harm. Instead of they are hurting, that's why they act this way, say, they may be hurting, but this behavior is not okay. So learn the difference between empathy versus access. You can feel for someone without giving them access to your life. For example, you can see a storm without standing in the rain. Again, set boundaries without explanation. You don't need long speeches. Simple is powerful. No, I'm not available for that. That doesn't work for me. So again, watch consistency, not intensity. INFJs are drawn to deep emotional moments, but real safety is in consistency, respect, and stability. Protect your inner world. Not everyone deserves your story, your depth, your vulnerability. Do not open your heart like a market where everyone enters freely. So accept that you cannot heal everyone. This is a hard one. Your gift is understanding, not fixing. Keep your exit awareness. Even in good relationships, stay aware. Are my needs respected? Am I shrinking? Am I overgiving? Awareness is protection. Choose peace over potential. Instead of asking, who could this person become? Ask, how do they treat me right now? INFJ don't attract narcissists because they are weak. They attract them because they are rare, deep, attentive, and emotionally rich. But what is rare must also be protected. A man found a beautiful garden. He invited everyone in. Some watered the plants, others plucked the flowers. One day he built a gate, not to keep love out, but to let the right people in. If you want, now, we can go straight into the exact phrases narcissists use. When it comes to gaslighting phrases, narcissists make you doubt yourself. They'll say, that never happened. You're imagining things. You are too sensitive. You always overreact. So what does this do? It slowly disconnects you from your own reality. You clearly remember something hurtful. Then the narcissist says, I never said that. Now you hesitate. That hesitation is a trap. Blame shifting phrases include, you made me do this. If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't react like this. Now this is your fault. The translation is that I will not take responsibility. Then we have love bombing phrases at the beginning or during hoovering. The narcissist will say, I've never felt this way before. You are different from everyone else. We are meant to be. You compete me. Now, the reality is that it feels deep, but it's often fast, intense, and strategic. Again, the narcissist will use control phrases such as, why are you talking to them? I don't like your friends. You should listen to me. I know what's best for you. What it does is that it shrinks your independence slowly. Then there's also guilt-tripping phrases. After everything I've done for you, you're so ungrateful. I guess I'm just a bad person then. The trick is that they make you feel guilty so that you stop holding them accountable. Then there are also devaluation phrases. You're not as special as you think. Anyone could do better than you. You've changed. The purpose is to lower your self-worth so that you stay. Again, there is silent treatment. No words at all. Sometimes the phrase is silence. Ignoring messages, withdrawing suddenly. So the message behind this silence is that you must chase me to restore connection. Then we have hoovering phrases after breakup. I've changed. I miss you. No one understands me like you. Can we talk? The hidden meaning is that I want access again. So we also have fake apologies. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry, but you also. So there's real apology versus fake. Real apology takes responsibility. A fake one redirects blame. Then we have future faking. We'll travel together. We'll build something amazing. I see a future with you. But there's no consistent action that follows. So what is the final truth about their words? Narcissists use words to create emotion, not reflect truth. Then we have the 5 stages of an INFJ's emotional recovery. Stage 1 is confusion. You feel what just happened. Was it real? Did I imagine things? Now, we'll get into this topic in the next video about the stages, the 5 stages of an INFJ's emotional recovery. Thank you. And please do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Share this video widely to all those who may need it. Thank you.